Hey guys, Downriver Firepower here for you with another video. This is of my Smith & Wesson 310, the Nite Guard, which is a 10mm revolver. 10mm is usually reserved for semi-automatic pistols, but Smith & Wesson decided to go the same route of the 45 ACP and put it into moon clips, which is great because it allows you to load and unload the revolver all at one time, which is kind of nice. But since it had spaces on the case mouth, it will also load individually with the 10mm cartridges. You'll just have to kind of pry them out one by one because the extractor star won't reach under the rim. Nice thing about this revolver is it'll also shoot 40 Smith & Wesson. Nice little plus. Can shoot kind of a reduced 10mm, which is essentially what the 40 caliber is. And it's a little cheaper as well, which is kind of nice for practice. That being said, that's probably the only plus for this revolver. Well, I guess I could say the Trigicon Nite sights are a plus, but they didn't manufacture those. Trigicon did. So, on to the part that kind of annoyed me. For what is essentially a $900 pistol, I paid $890 for it, you're getting an extremely bad double action pull on this revolver. I am not happy with that at all. It's a very long, very heavy, it actually maxed out my trigger pull gauge, double action pull. The gun has been cleaned. It is still a relatively new gun, and for some reason it just has an atrocious trigger pull. Have not contacted Smith & Wesson about it. I've used two other 310s that I've seen, and both have the terrible trigger pull. Even this single action breaks around 7 to 8 pounds, which for me, for a single action pull, doesn't seem so bad, but the fact that there's so much stacking to it just makes it undesirable. Not a terribly inaccurate pistol, but shot in double action mode, which honestly for this type of defensive pistol you would most likely be doing, that is just not acceptable, especially for a $900 revolver. I have a Pro Series 686 SSR, which will outshoot this gun all day long and is considered a semi-custom revolver that I got for around $200 less than this pistol. I just don't think this gun for $890 is a good buy. Now, personally, if you get it for less than that, say you got it for around $550, and you could put the extra money into having a gunsmith clean up the trigger, then you would have a great revolver. Very hand-filling grips. This is a very large revolver, even though it is technically a snub nose. As you'll see here, the trigger reach, I'm barely getting the pad of my finger onto this trigger. If you really grip it high, you can get it, but then the gun is aiming pretty much 20 feet in front of you at the floor if you have smaller hands. Someone with larger hands, not going to have a problem with this revolver. That being said, I am so in love with the 10mm cartridge and just about any gun that fires it, I have kept this revolver, and I probably will still keep this revolver, just because it makes a very good wilderness gun. I just have to have, whenever I practice with it, I make sure I cock it into single action mode so that I can still get some semblance of a good trigger out of it. Hope this was informative. I hope anybody who is looking at this revolver takes this to heart, takes my advice on this one, and try and negotiate down a little bit on this revolver if you can. There are a number of them out there, as a bunch of the distributors I've talked to have told me. Hasn't been very popular, so you should be able to get one for a steal if you do still want to get one. Hope this was informative. Any questions, comments, concerns, please comment on this video here. Please subscribe me if you like what you're seeing so far, and please, please, please watch my other videos. I hope you guys are enjoying. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you on the next video.